Hello and welcome. My name is Dalton Hyde, and this is my FIEA level design video playthrough. So narratively, you play as a reporter investigating the black market. For years, they've slipped through undetected, but now you've discovered their broadcasting location. It's time to catch them in the act. Before we begin exploring the space, I want to take a moment to talk about the player controller. I created this controller using blueprints and BSPs to create the character itself. The character has the ability to move around and jump and look around. They also have a unique ability to retrace their steps, much like how Echo from League of Legends or Tracer from Overwatch can. So as I walk around the space, every 0.8 seconds, my location is added to an array, and this allows me to backstep to previous locations with the push of a button. Unfortunately, for this space, the mechanic is just for show of ability rather than usable due to time limitations. Players begin at the backside of an old factory and proceed forward through the space. The leading lines on the buildings pull the player through the space, and the contrasting pipes tell the player that something is around that corner. As the player proceeds forward, they are drawn to the flickering light of the old factory wall. These lights function as the main player guidance technique throughout the space, though I do utilize many other techniques. You can also see the yellow underneath the door right there. So now that we know where we're supposed to go, we could take a moment to go off the beaten path and explore. That's the kind of player I am, so I like to build environments that support players who like to explore off of their linear path. So the space I've created here is a dirty downtown abandoned factory district during the mid-afternoon. In total, this scene was created with about 4 asset packs, and I used the migration in Unreal to import only the desired assets so that my file size was smaller. Here we have the ends of our universe, the ends of the level, that are blocked physically and visibly to the player. So as far as they know, they're contained within this space. And here we can also see the utilization of our contrasting pipes, pointing us still in the right direction. No matter what direction we come from, it delivers us to the same place. The yellow at the bottom of the door. The condensed small space filled with litter, small path pushing the player through the door with a leftward lean. Here we see our arrow. I like to take techniques from famous studios like Naughty Dog's here and have the arrow point us where we're supposed to be going in a more subtle capacity. Here we see the blinking lights immediately and the well-lit area around the corner there to show us where we're supposed to be going. I'm going to defy that again and do some more exploring, just who I am. So here we can see the start of our railings and the end of our path. So we know where to go but to the other side, and we follow these tracks right here. It leads us all the way to the door at the end. We also include, instead of walls that block the player where they can and cannot go, small, concise alleyways the player can't fit through, yet it creates a believable space that there's something behind it, right? We follow our flickering lights here. Here we round our corner. We see the rails I'd mentioned previously that wrap around the corner and draw the player's eyes exactly where I need them, right dead center of the screen with the flickering light. We know exactly that's where we're supposed to go. But again, we're going to search one last time. Nothing in here, nothing interesting. Just seems to be an old warehouse. Player conveyance is incredibly important to me. I believe that I don't think there's anything more important in a level than player conveyance through construction and through the utilization of assets. Here we have the broadcasting center. We finally found where the black market has been hiding this whole time. It seems they've gotten away, but how did they escape? Well, there's only one flickering light in this whole room. There must be something about that draws the player to it. So the player steps forward, activating the sequencer, moving our doors, and showing the ocean. They must have escaped through the back. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your consideration and your time. My name is Dalton Hyde, and I hope you enjoyed my level.